Hey everyone, I'm here to show you the way that I have my drum kit set up. Now, I've been drumming for well over 10 years and I've tried a whole bunch of different setups, and this is pretty much the only one that has worked for me. So I just want to give you a brief overview shot for just 1 second so that you can just see how it's set up. I know there's some winter tires over there, 3 cars worth of winter tires, but just ignore those. As you can see, it's just a basic setup. 2 cymbals on the right hand side of the drum kit when you're sitting down facing the drum kit on the right hand side, and the hi-hat to the left. And I'll just give you a walk around there just to give you an idea of what it looks like. So as you can see right here, I have these 2 cymbals set up in this way. That right there in the center is the ride cymbal, and it's the biggest cymbal that I have, and that's the crash cymbal, the smaller one. And they're just basically in between the floor tom and the top right tom, that deeper tom over there. And it works really well because I can access both of them and they don't interfere with my drumming. And if you don't have to use them, they're not in the way. That's the best way to have those cymbals. And basically, whether you want to hit the ride or the crash cymbal, they're in the same spot, so you don't have to go traveling around the drum kit. The hi-hat cymbal is just right to the left of the snare drum, and as you can see, I actually have it hang over the snare drum a little bit, and that's just because it allows you to get from the hi-hat to the snare drum and vice versa much faster. If you're a fast player or you like to play at really fast tempos, that's a perfect way to have it. And the important thing that I make sure that I do is have my foot pedal for the hi-hat just a little bit to the left of the snare drum. And by doing that, it allows me to move my foot around just in case. I don't have a double bass, but when I played with a double bass, it allowed me to move my foot from the bass pedal to the hi-hat, the second bass pedal to the hi-hat pedal really quickly. The stool's in the center. Actually, it's a little bit to the left. Another important thing that I have is the rack toms right here. They're almost touching, and that's also because, like I said, I like to play at very fast tempos and fast songs. So having them close together makes it easier to go from one to the other and vice versa. The only thing is that I have my floor tom much lower. If you take a look at the height over here, much lower, and that's because when I hit this tom right here on the top right rack tom, it would interfere. If I had the floor tom much higher up, it would interfere with my shots on the rack tom. As I said, there's not much to it. I mean, you have the 2 cymbals right there, the hi-hat to the left, the rack toms, the bass drum, and the snare drum. Also, one thing that I do differently than a lot of drummers is angle it a little bit towards me. So as you can see, the angle right there, it's angled backwards, and that's because when I have mine flat, when I have it like I don't know, I guess parallel to the floor, I end up cracking sticks, and that is sort of what happened right here. That's why I have duct tape around my sticks, because they've cracked, and so that they don't crack further. So that's basically it. I mean, if I'll walk around to give you just a shot of the angles of the cymbals, of the cymbal arm right there. So that's the crash cymbal angle, and that's the ride cymbal angle. I mean, other than that, it's just a basic setup. And obviously the bass drum is on the floor. There's nothing special about that. This works wonders for me, and I'm sure it will work wonders for you too. If you're a beginner drummer or a first-time drummer and you're looking for a way to set up your kit that will accommodate all types of songs, all different genres, this is, in my opinion, the best way. So I mean, just take a look at it one more time, and definitely I would highly recommend setting your drum set up like this. Thanks for watching.